Good morning. Yay. Happy Mother's Day. My coffee. Happy Sunday. Just like, you should see the craziness that is my desk and wherever I get ready. Just like makeup and products. I'm not using this today. I just had to move it. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Going to work today. Unfortunately, my mother lives on the East Coast, so I can't celebrate with her today, but happy Mother's Day to all of you that celebrate. Happy Mother's Day to anyone. I'm just going to go and get started because, like I said, I have to get to work. So just go ahead and do this. I'm going to start with brows as always. Lift it, brow glue right here. And yeah. Anyone else in Southern California and dealing with this extremely hot weather? My gosh, it's crazy. That's why my hair is back. My hair is usually back when I work anyway, but just so hot. I really need to groom my brows. Goodness. Like, they're a little unruly. There's one person here. It's probably my husband. Or maybe it's me. Could be that too. But I didn't go live yesterday just because there was so much going on. I did makeup for the Gold Gala here in Los Angeles. It honors Asian American athletes. And I did makeup on a Paralympian named Chuck Aoki. He does wheelchair rugby. Excuse me. He does wheelchair rugby and he's awesome. Like, so awesome. I did grooming on him and makeup on his wife. My friend Anna did hair for both of them. And we just had the best time. They were both so lovely. Sarah, who works, I think she's his publicist, Chuck's publicist. She's the one she was connected to me through a mutual friend. She reached out to me and we got to do makeup yesterday. It was so cool. And it's cool because they live in Ann Arbor and I used to live in Chicago. So it was like you get to kind of bond over living in the Midwest, even though I don't live in the Midwest right now, but I used to. So just gonna let the brows dry. Coffee. And then I'm gonna go in. This is something new that I bought from Ulta the other day. I'm always on the hunt for good SPFs, honestly. I have a few. I have quite a few. There's some that I love. There's some that I don't love. This one I used for the first time yesterday, and I really like it. It's the Toleriane Double Repair Face Moisturizer UV Broad Spectrum SPF 30. It's, like I said, it's from La Roche-Posay, which is a really wonderful brand. It's very soothing. That's what I noticed. It was really hydrating. It's rich, but it's not too rich. And it has an SPF of 30 included in it. So I figured I would give it a try. I'm also going to bring it to Germany with me when I leave on Wednesday. Also, because it's broad spectrum and not mineral, it doesn't leave a white cast, which I really appreciate, especially if you're going to include, like, if you're going to combine moisturizer and sunscreen, just make it to where I don't have to use like a bucket full of it. And then, I put it on and then it still leaves a white cast on my face. Because if you're like me, you might not wear full coverage every day. I don't wear full coverage, so I don't want to feel like I have to cover up the white cast on my face. But I'm actually going to be doing a video on my favorite tinted sunscreens next month. I've already got that planned. So, because I did a video on my favorite skin tints, and then which I released last week, and then I'm going to be doing one on my favorite tinted sunscreens, which you've seen a few on my channel, but there are a few that I found that I really, really love. And they're for all skin types. So I have one for like oily skin. I have one, and then a lot of them are global. in the sense like, any skin tone can wear them. See, look at how that's soaked in. And my skin feels plump and just hydrated. I mean, I live in Southern California. It's so dry here. But so my skin's protected and it's moisturized and ready for makeup, which is great. So this is really good. It was at the, what's the little stand that's like right in front of the cash wrap or whatever, they have those little gifts that they make very enticing. They do the same thing at Sephora where it's like, oh, it's a mini size of this or a mini size of that or whatever. So, oh, I can try this and spend an extra like $15, $20 or whatever. That's how they get you. But I will say, this is great. I really, really love it. And like I said, I wore it yesterday under makeup and I really liked it. So you get the protection and the moisturizer. Hello to the 3 people that are here and watching. Thank you for watching. Kind of feels like I'm talking into the void, but as long as you don't mind, I'm just going to keep talking. Just cleaning my hands. And then I'm going to go in, same as always. I wonder if maybe I should switch up my brow routine. You guys are probably all really tired of seeing me do the same thing over and over again, but it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is the Lift and Snatch brow pen from NYX. NYX, I wish you would sponsor me. I'm such a stan for your brow products. I mean, I use these every day without fail. The brow glue and the brow pen. I mean, if I do anything, I fill in my brows. It's just one of those things. But I love this. I have these in my Pro Kit too. I have the brow glue in my Pro Kit and I have the pens because they're just as good as the high-end ones. And they last longer. They don't dry out. And they're not nearly as expensive. All about a good drugstore find. NYX is so good though. I mean, their stuff it's really good quality. It's just nice having that approachable option for the everyday consumer. You don't have to go to a Sephora to get it. You can just, go to CVS, go to Rite Aid, Ulta. There we go. So yeah, like I said, I'm unfortunately not celebrating Mother's Day with my mom, but I will see her on Wednesday because we'll all be in Germany. We'll all be landing. Well, I'll see her Thursday. Excuse me. We leave Wednesday. We all land Thursday. And then we'll be together for 10 days with our family, which is really exciting. So, and then I get to see some of my aunts and my cousin who are all moms. So that's exciting as well. So brows are done. Moisturizer is done. For those of you who are just joining, I talked about the La Roche-Posay. This is their moisturizer sunscreen that I have on. It's great. Highly, highly recommend. Not sponsored. Bought this at Ulta. Then we're going to use my absolute favorite, the Chanel Water Fresh Le Beige. This is the Water Fresh tint. So, so good. If you can see I guess you can see that. So it's powder pigments suspended in water and glycerin. They have 2 versions of this. They have the Water Fresh tint, and then they have I forget what the other one is called, but that one is a bit more, that one has more coverage. This one has more water in it. So it's very, very sheer. This is in the shade medium light. I'm just going to take 2 pumps with my It Cosmetics brush and so what happens is when it hits your skin, it breaks apart and then becomes the pigment. But as you can see, I don't even know if you can see it on the camera, but it's pretty shiny. It dries down. It's a wet formula because it's water-based, but the shine in it is from the glycerin. But it's so light. I love wearing this year round, but I especially love wearing this on hot days. And it is, let's see, it's already 81 degrees and it's almost 10:15 in the morning. So literally earlier this week, it was 60 degrees and gray. We were having all of May gray. It used to just be June gloom. Now it's like May gray and June gloom. And it was actually gray in April as well. And talk to any Southern Californian, like we're not okay with this. We don't really do well with, it's like, wait, we live in California. I pay these taxes so I don't have to deal with gray weather. I mean, it's not cold, so I guess I can't really complain. The coldest it was like 60, maybe 50s in the evening. But when you get spoiled the first few years that you're here, it's hard to reconcile. But I don't know if you can see, just like a really light coverage. It's so pretty. Love this. There's nothing like this on the market. I know Stila has something similar that isn't like a swirl, but the coverage on this, it's so light. It's perfect for people who don't want to wear makeup. Like I've talked to so many people who will say like, I don't want to wear makeup, but I want something to even out my skin. There's a little bit of a fragrance in here. I was mistaken. I thought I don't know why I thought it was fragrance free, but it's the natural fragrance that occurs like in the Chanel products. I think it's from the Camellia or something, but I just love this. Like I said, nothing like it on the market, and it's just kind of shiny, and it just looks like skin. And what I will do, I'm going to show you what I'll do. I use this all over, and then I take my tried and true Tower 28 concealer. I'm just going to wipe off the back of my hand, and I have my Real Techniques brush. It's a expert concealer brush. I did use it yesterday. That's why there's pigment on it. And then I'm just going to take the concealer. I always work off the back of my hand. Every time I go directly from the concealer onto my face, it creases because I put too much product on. And, I'm not 25 anymore, so my face does move and it does crease, and I have no Botox or filler, so I have wrinkles. I have fine lines. So basically what I do is I just conceal in areas where I need it. For me, that is definitely in here. And then I usually always go over the lid. I like putting concealer on my eyelid. I know some people don't. I do. I feel like it brightens up my eye area. And that's mostly because, as you can see, I have deep set eyes. So I have that natural, I have a brow bone. My brow bone is there because, my brow bone it sticks out, I guess you could say. So there's a natural shadow there anyway. So I like to do whatever I can to brighten up my eyelid. And then just a little underneath. And then I'll just take it down and blend it into my cheek. And sometimes I'll go back in with the It Cosmetics brush because it has a little bit of that Chanel left on it. And even just to look at the difference between my two eyes. But it's still really subtle. It's really light. But yeah, my darkness is mostly just concentrated right in here on my eyelid and then underneath. I mentioned before that I watched this video with Violette, the French makeup artist I'll actually be using one of her products today. But she has she has a makeup line, and she talks about, she goes into the cafes and she does this, she's so French and so chic. I love her so much. But how she'll take concealer, but she doesn't bring it all the way up under her eye because she likes that little bit of shadow. And I'm like, girl, I wish I was that confident. I need all the help I can get on the days where I'm tired. Today is one of those days. Had a very busy day yesterday, but it was the best day. Just yesterday was one of those days where it was just like a perfect career/friend day. I got to work with one of my favorite people, Anna, and we got to do makeup and hair on these really great, on an amazing Paralympian, silver medalist in the Paris Olympics, by the way. He's such a badass. If you haven't watched Wheelchair Rugby, watch it. It's bananas. It's so cool. And he was so great. So I'm just going around my nose. I still have a little bit concealer left. I usually do a little on my chin, keeping it really light between my brows. Then I'll just go in and make sure everything's blended like that. And the base is done. It's really easy. We don't have to complicate it. It's Sunday, right? I don't know if anybody have any plans today? Anybody hanging out with their moms? I really wish I was hanging out with my mom and my stepdad today. Actually, I wish I was hanging out with my mom and my stepmom today because They're just two of my favorite women. I'm taking my powder puff into my Palisades Pink Tower 28 pressed powder. These are amazing. Talc free, and a really great powder. There are a few, and I say that because there are a few companies that have reformulated some of their tried and true amazing products. Those of you in the community know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to say their name, but and I'm not like throwing any shade. It's just like it's just really unfortunate because they messed with a really great formula that was working. It had talc in it. I know talc is very polarizing. There's lots of polarizing topics these days, isn't there? Geez. This is talc free and it's a gorgeous powder. They have a translucent. I have all of them. They have a translucent. They have the pink, which I love because it's brightening, which I'm actually going to use under my eyes. I should do this while I'm talking. And I'm setting the eyelid as well. I always set my eyelid because my eyes are deep set and they will inevitably crease. There are days I don't set my eyelid and I'm like, what are you doing? So, but yeah, they have this. They have Palisades Pink, which is this one. They have a translucent. They have a banana, and then they have one called Hermosa Honey, which is like it's just like it's a deeper color. It's the deepest of the four. I feel like I have a little, you know, when you feel like you have a fuzz on your face. Oh, sometimes that happens. It's like that little phantom hair that you can't feel. I'm not crazy, I promise. Yeah, the Hermosa Honey is like a golden brown. It's really beautiful. It's great for like medium to medium deep skin tones. I probably wouldn't use it on super deep skin because it would probably leave a little bit of a cast. But on medium to medium deep, think of like if you know the Charlotte Tilbury, it's between 3 and 4. So it's between like those two shades right there. But yeah, anyway, so that area is set. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to do a quick eye. This is the Urban Decay. These are the new Naked eyeshadow sticks. This is Private Album. It's really pretty. It's like a taupey kind of. I don't know if you can see. There you go. Right there. Outside working in the yard. Enjoyed listening, learning from you. Thank you so much, Tracy. That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you for being here. Doing yard work. My mother is actually about to go do some weed whacking, is what she was telling me, because my stepdad's been kind of my stepdad is unable to do certain things at this point. So my mom's been helping out with the yard work and she's like, I got to go whack the weeds. It's like, all right, well, happy Mother's Day. Anyway, back to makeup. So thank you for being here. I tried to link this in my Shop My Shelf. Everything that I'm using today is linked in the description below, my Shop My Shelf. I couldn't find these. So I linked the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks because those are really great too. And I linked one of the taupe colors. Just to give you an idea, they're all kind of the same. The Laura Mercier one is probably a little creamier, if I'm honest. But these are great. This is all a part of their Naked line. As you know, they have those eyeshadow palettes, you know, the original OG one that came out, I think it was 2010, 15 years ago. Yo, that's crazy. So what I'm doing is I'm just working this all over the eyelid up to my socket bone. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Real Techniques crease brush and I'm going to soften that line and then extend it a little bit past my brow bone like that. I don't know if you can see that little bit of shadow. Because my eyes are deep set, a lot of times what happens is I do this really intricate, beautiful thing on my eyelid, and then when I open my eyes, you can't see it. Bye. My husband's leaving. I love you. So, I mean, like every day, really easy. I'm going to do another layer just because it's pretty. Another layer on the lid. I'm so sorry I'm hoarse. Excuse me. There we go. That's pretty. Another extra layer. But the great thing about these eyeshadow sticks is that you can create an eye look so quickly. I never do eye looks for the reason that I told you before. I'm just going to take this underneath. For the reason I told you, like, why am I going to do all this work if you can't see what I did? So that's why these are great, because it's like you can take an eyeshadow stick, run it on the top and the bottom, You have a complete look, put some mascara on and you're done. And it's so quick. Very little effort. Great for every day. They have some really nice shades too. They had one that I really wanted to get. It was a little bit darker than this one, but they didn't have it in stock. I think the word got out, and pretty much the only ones that were in stock at my Ulta were this one and then the really light ones. And I have a bunch of those, like the champagne-y shimmer ones. I've got a ton of those. So I was like, I don't really need that. But this is fun for like, you know, like a little daytime drama. Just a teeny bit. Nothing crazy. But this is like the kind of eye look that I can get around. It looks like I made an effort, and I really didn't. I'm down with that. Let's have our makeup work for us. Because, you know, if you've been watching me, you know that I don't really do eye looks. And I don't know. I'd rather put effort into the skin or do a lip. And that might just be, it might be because I'm lazy, honestly. Or I think most of it has to do with the fact that I have deep set eyes. And even for me, they can be challenging because of this bone right here. I have a video that I did about wing liner for my kind of eyes. I don't do it every day because I still feel like I have a learning curve with that. I could though, and I show you how to do it. I usually will just concentrate the wing like literally on like the outer corner of my eye. I don't even bring it in. I concentrate it. And I don't know if I still have it, but I used to have one that it was a little stamp, and I would just stamp it right here and then just kind of connect it. And it just gave me like this little feline flick. It was really cute. That was super easy. But if it's not going to be easy for every day, I'm not going to do it. For events and stuff, that's different, right? I'll put forth the effort, but every day, please. Keep it easy. All right, that's it. I'm actually going to I have a towel. Excuse me, guys. Oh my gosh. I have a towel right here. I probably shouldn't. Let me show you. I'm just going to show you. I do. It's my makeup towel. This is freshly washed, believe it or not. It's stained, but I'll take my brush, wipe it off. I have the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Perfector. Ooh. In the shade medium. I'm going to use this on my face too, but here we go. I like to kind of go in, tap it off, and then I'm just going to run it in my crease and underneath. There we go. I look done, except for mascara, but taking my Tweezerman eyelash curler. I always urge to invest in a good eyelash curler. It will not steer you wrong, I promise. I know some of them can be a little pricey at first, but if you get a good one, it will last you forever. Tweezerman is so good. I love their tools. Okay. And then I'm going to go in with my absolute favorite drugstore. Yeah, it's my favorite drugstore. Lash Paradise. This is in the shade Latte Brown. Such a beautiful, beautiful brown mascara. This converted me. This and Drift from Tower 28, their brown mascara. That's a beautiful brown. It's deeper than this one. This one is like a little bit warmer. Excuse me. Excuse me. You can't really tell. I don't know if you see it on the wand, how it's like this warm. There's no shimmer in it, but it's this like rich, almost like it's latte. So it's like a coffee, like a rich coffee brown. And it defines the lashes. It's beautiful for every day. I want them to please make this in a waterproof formula, L'Oreal, so I can use it on my brides. This is all I want to use on my brides. I love it so much. I just can't risk using this because if they cry and it can't do it. So please make it waterproof. I'm begging you. They have waterproof lash paradise, but it's only in black, not in the latte brown. But you can see, and this, see how beautiful that is? And you can use this on all eye colors. For blue eyes, this would be stunning. Blue or green eyes, stunning. And I have brown eyes, and I love wearing this. I'm actually featuring this in my next tutorial that I'm dropping on Tuesday. I have a model for it. It's I'll just tell you right now, it's mature makeup. And my friend Dawn was so kind to model for me. So it's going to be a new format, me doing makeup on someone else, showing you tips and tricks. Stay tuned for that on Tuesday. I'm in the process of editing it right now, and I'm doing a voiceover, which I've never done before, so that should be fun. Bought a mic and everything. But look at that. Yeah, I also put this on my friend Dawn, and she has like blue-green eyes, and it looks so gorgeous on her. There, everyday eye look done, but it's like a little bit elevated with 3 products. Love that. Okay, let me just make sure base is still good. We're gonna go back in with the Makeup by Mario. What is this transforming? There's a transforming, and then there's like a transforming skin perfector, and then a perfecting. I don't know, like they all have different names. My Smith Cosmetics 151 brush. Smith Cosmetics is one of my favorites. I'm just gonna tap it off because I'm putting powder on top of like cream, and I don't want it to stick, but I still want the longevity of the powder because it's hot today. Then using my magic eraser. It's also good to see how it looks on camera too. There we go. Oh, brought that down a little too far, but that's okay. Just buff that out. Across the nose, down the neck. How does that look? Looks good. Looks even, right? Okay. So bronzer's done. Just gonna, and then for cheek, I'm using the Merit Flush Balm. This is in Beverly Hills. It's really pretty. It's like a soft, warm pink. It's really pretty. I like these blushes. The only thing about them is they don't really last. So yeah, I am using a cream. It's just, I really wanted to feature this just because it's pretty. I feel like it's great for every day. I'm going to take the tapered cheek brush from Real Techniques. I could go straight onto my face. I just like I have more control this way. I just load up the brush. I don't know. There's a method to my madness, I promise. But do this. Grab the trusty mirror because I can't see. Actually, maybe it's good if I do it far away, and then I can kind of, I have a mirror right here off camera that you can't see. And anyone who says you can't put powder on top of cream or cream on top of powder, cream on top of powder is a little bit harder. Just grabbing a little bit more, but there's a technique to everything. Brushes and sponges are your best friend. Yeah, look at how pretty that is. It's just like this pretty flush. And I love the effect. I love how natural it is. Also, do you know those days where you feel like, today I feel like I'm not really getting it right. Ugh. There's some days I struggle too, and I do this for a living. Like, is it even? Is it? I can see there's a little eyeshadow there, so I'm just blending that out. I feel like the key to an elevated makeup, even for every day, is just making sure everything's blended. There are no harsh lines anywhere. Everything is soft, whether it's on your eyes, on your cheeks. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. Let's do just a little more powder because I wouldn't normally do this, but it's so hot today. I'm just going to take it underneath, around on the nose, T-zone, underneath here. I'm going to use setting spray too, just because, like I said, it's hot. For lip, I'm going to go with one of my tried and trues. This has been a favorite of mine for a while. I just love this. I love this combo so much. It's the Rare Beauty Kind Words lip liner and lipstick in Humble. I love this. The lip liner is a little deeper than the lipstick is. I like both of them. I like them both on their own. I like them together. But I had a friend who just bought the lip liner and she loves it. It's going to matte out my lips. Hi to everybody from Italy. Hello. Hello from Los Angeles. Thank you for joining. So nice to see you. I love your name, Rosalba. I think it's Rosalba. I don't want to mispronounce it. I'm so sorry, but it's beautiful. Just doing a little lining. Yes, awesome. Aw. Ooh, I'm having some flaking. That's fun. Gotta love when that happens. I'm gonna fill in with the liner. I really want her. It means white rose. That's gorgeous. Love that. I don't know what my name means. My given name is Jeanette. It's not a favorite of mine. I've met quite a few really cute Jeanettes actually, and I just don't identify with it. I never have. Even when I was younger, I was always Jeannie. I was Jeannie from as long as I can remember. My dad always called me Jeannie, or my family calls me Jeans. That's like a little family nickname. But because my cousin is Julie, but she's Jules, so it's like Jules and Jeans. And she's like an older sister to me, like she always has been. But I'm digressing. Anyway, yeah, I don't really know what my name means, but yeah, I've just always been Jeannie. But white rose, that's gorgeous. I always think of in the Addams Family, is it the first one? Yeah, the first one when Fester comes back, and then at the very end, that lady comes in, the new nanny for the other for its family, and then she takes her hat off and she's bald, and Fester's like, "Oh, like what's your name?" She's like, "I'm dementia. It means insanity." He's like, "Oh, what a beautiful name." That's where my mind goes, right? I'm a 90s kid. What can I say? Okay, I think actually my husband and I are going to be Fester and Debbie from the Addams Family Values for Halloween this year. I know it's like a way throwback, but my husband's bald and he's been shaving his beard. So I know like it's not even Halloween time. Why am I even talking about that? But I just thought of that. So I have the Kind Words Humble lipstick. It's going to go over. I wish she would make more shades. I think there's only like 6 shades or maybe 8 shades. A lot of them are really similar. They're all kind of in the same family. And I want her to do like a range of lipsticks because this formula with the lip liner is so nice. I love it. Selena, if you're watching, just kidding. No, she's not. But how pretty is that? I love it. It's great for every day. The thing I love about this as well is that it's comfortable to wear every day. It's a matte lipstick, but it's not drying, and I can just wear this all day and it doesn't really budge. I can reapply. It doesn't get weird or gross on the lips, and it's really comfortable to wear, so that's my endorsement of the Rare Beauty lipstick and lip liner. But that's pretty much it. I'm just going to do some setting spray. What time is it? It's like a record for me. Usually I go at least an hour. I actually set a timer on my phone because I have to leave soon. But this is the Kosas Cloud Set. This is a really nice setting spray as well. It's very light, but it does the job in the sense of like it sets your makeup. I don't know how it will be for really, really hot days. I did okay yesterday, but I wasn't really outside or anything. But this has been good. It's gentle. It doesn't feel super aggressive. But I have to say, I still think the one size is like, sorry to Kosas. I'm not trying to, but as far as for like really, really hot days, that's your best bet. That's what I use on my brides. But this for every day, I love that it's a clean formula. I wouldn't feel weird or, I wouldn't feel weird about using this every day. I wouldn't feel like I'm like spraying my face with chemicals or anything like that because it's, Kosas is a clean brand. Let me just do this and stop talking. Hold on. Also, the atomizer, the spray, is really nice. And it's called Cloud Set. So it's like, oh, it's just very nice. Like it's like a light little mist to just start the day off. But yeah, this is good too. Always looking for a good setting spray. So elegant. Oh, I know you don't mean me, but thank you. Your name is very elegant. Oh, I forgot one thing. The Violette, the Bomb Shine. This right here, I'm just going to take it on my middle of my ring finger. I can do this over the setting spray. That's fine. I probably don't need help with looking dewy today because of how hot it is, but a little on the nose. I don't go all the way down because I have like fat Italian nose on the bottom here and I don't really need to accentuate it any more than it is. A little on the Cupid's bow, but on the top of the cheek, that's really nice. I love a cream highlighter. This is really nice too. It's a little smaller than I was expecting, but a little excuse me, a little goes a long way. So I get it. Like you don't need to like run it across your face. You can really just tap and it'll give you enough pigment. You don't need a lot. So that's just kind of a testament to the formula. The formula is really nice. So everything that I used today is favorites of mine. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Everything that I've used is in the description box below, like I said, except for the Urban Decay, which I couldn't link because they didn't have it on Shop My Shelf. So go to urbandecay.com. It's Private Album. That's the shade I'm wearing on my eyes, just that, with a little bit of bronzer in the crease. And yeah, happy Sunday to everybody. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for being here, all 6 of you. I appreciate you so, so much for supporting me. Be on the lookout for my mature makeup tutorial on Tuesday with my friend Dawn. If you can give it some love. Dawn's very nervous about being a model. She's like, oh, I don't like the way I look. And you know how it is it's hard. And being brave enough to sit for me. She's a beautiful woman. She's beautiful. She's in her 50s. She's such a wonderful person. She's a producer. She's a hardworking mom. And I'm just really excited that she was willing to sit for me. We actually got to catch up, which was really great too. It's nice to be able to catch up with friends while you're doing something that you love. And I got to, put makeup on her and help her feel a little more confident. So be on the lookout for that. And I hope everyone has a wonderful Sunday. I almost said Saturday. And next week, I won't be going live because I will be in Germany. So the next 2 Saturdays, I'm going to announce it on my posts too. Next 2 Saturdays there's no lives or Sundays. And because I will be in Germany, just with the time change, I was like, I can't really do this in the middle of the night or whenever it would be, or super, super late at night. And we'll be on vacation, but I will be dropping videos this coming Tuesday and then the following Tuesday. So there will be no interruption as far as my long form videos. So be on the lookout for those. And thanks for the support. I love you all so much. Have a great day.